Tell you why.
Yeah.
Do you want to know why?
I'd love to hear your thoughts on
Here is my thoughts on it. Is COVID
Yeah.
is not going away anytime soon. I mean, we're going to have to deal with these parameters for at least into 2021.
it. Sure.
And so, I mean, it wouldn't make sense to tell the restaurants, no, you can't do that when we're not even out of the woods yet, so to speak, with COVID and with healthcare parameters being put on that. So
Sure.
I see it at least going to 2021. But I think once people change habits, right? It's going to be weird if we ever go back really inside to a restaurant on a regular basis and you don't allow restaurants to do drinks to go or, what have you. I think this might be kind of getting us closer to the new normal with what's going on.
Yeah, I would hope so. I mean, and more than anything else, I want my favorite restaurants to succeed. I want them. I want them to be there. I want them to go there. And putting those impediments back on restaurants could be really detrimental to them staying in business.
Well, right now it's tough enough.
Yeah.
Right now it's tough enough if you have a restaurant to let's say that your takeout, your curbside, and folks sitting outside is, let's just be generous, say 45% of your normal, what was your normal business. That's still a tough nut to crack, especially if you look at restaurants that are in prestigious areas that their rent, their lease is very cost prohibitive.
Right.
And so, I think right now we need to do everything we can to give restaurants a helping hand to survive.
I agree. I totally agree. And that goes to all of us. The places that you go to or that you want to see, stay in business, you have to continue to go there. And also tipping, even if it's a to-go order, if you can't afford to tip, you can't afford to go out. So, make sure that you're taking care of the people who are taking care of you.
Yeah, very good advice right there. I mean, right now, the wait staff, the folks that are working in the kitchen are working reduced hours and obviously reduced pay.
And also,
that's tough.
It wasn't like, people are getting rich, being, waiters or, working in a restaurant, for instance. They should get paid a lot more. They don't. They rely on those tips, basically. So, when you're supporting the restaurant, you need to be supporting the staff as well.
And remember, support the small local restaurants. I mean,
Absolutely.
The chains are going to be okay. The chains are going to be all right.
McDonald's is not going to go out of business.
Yeah, although they closed 200 or going to close like over 200 locations, which shocked me.
Yeah, well, and some of those are franchisees, some of those are, what do you call it, corporately owned, things like that. And you know what? McDonald's will still be okay.
Yeah, well,
those people will be okay.
There's a McDonald's on every corner.
Exactly.
So, if we lose a few, I don't think the world's going to change.
So if you have an opportunity, maybe it's there's another burger joint you can help support, Mexican restaurant, what have you. Putting your dollars back into your community just makes your community stronger. It makes our community stronger. So that's what I try to do.
Exactly.
If at all possible.
Put your money to work where it makes the most good.
Exactly.
If you can. And local coffee shops. Don't forget about your local coffee shop because they're struggling. Go by, grab a cup of coffee. We just visited Argos in Folsom. We visited Reset in historic Folsom.
I love that place, by the way.
Yeah, that is a cool place.
That is cool. I got a chance to talk to the owner about that, and these are creative people doing creative things, especially at Reset. So if you can help support the local, the local entrepreneurs, again, it just you're gonna see more interesting and exciting places to go to.
Right, exactly. We got to keep it around, so it's here.
Absolutely.
Or we're going to McDonald's. Okay. Maybe not.
No, I'm not.
Okay, I'm not either. Hey, thanks for joining us on the Rex Show podcast. Want to give a quick mention to McCreary's Home Furnishing. Sacramento's finest furniture is right here. Interior design. They got it all set up for you. It's all happening under the big red awnings, and they are loaning us their studio today.
Yeah, they are.
So,
and
very nice.
And what's really cool about them is, as much as they are a furniture store, there's so much more. They have help with interior design. They're putting together. They'll design your house, your office, or what have you. So I was just talking to Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
And learning more about what they do here. There's just so much stuff I didn't know. So maybe even a better way to go is to follow them on Facebook and on YouTube and see some of this crazy stuff that they're doing. It's really
and they have a lot of videos. And Chris is a video production guy. Obviously, he's a furniture guy. He's a furniture guy too. And so you kind of get the best of both worlds. You're looking for a new couch.
Right.
You can see what they got here
Yeah.
in some of the videos. That
Exactly,
they
and
put
they
out.
can actually help you. You can kind of reimagine your entire house, and
Right.
they're just got a really amazing staff. So it's definitely something to check out. Something I'm going to check out next time I'm looking.
Yeah, exactly. We got a little tour of the showroom, and it was absolutely phenomenal. And
cool.
I think I found a fold-out couch that I want.
Right.
Yeah, very nice. And so come and check it out. Tell them you heard about it on the Rec Show, or this guy here told them about it. It doesn't really matter who
Yeah,
you say.
yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter. So we'll be back with another episode real soon. Thanks for joining us on the Rec Show podcast.